Hey y'all, it's Chloe and we're back with another video, Ready to Love Season 9, Episode 4. Baby, when I tell you that I already gave up my We Find in Love hat and we are just here for pure entertainment, and I'm going to allow myself to be entertained, okay? I'm not going to sit here like, they not building no connections, nobody really love each other, and I'm not even looking for that. I want y'all to fight. Go ahead and fight, because at this point, this is what y'all want to do, and I'm here for it, okay? But before we go ahead and get into this review, because we definitely got to get into this review, I need you guys to do me a favor. If this is your first time here, sit back, relax, watch the video through, and if you like what you see and you like what you hear, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you are one of my lovely members or subscribers, hey y'all, how y'all doing? So, the women meet with Tommy in the Tommy's Lounge, okay? Tommy decided that there's no more men's lounge, women's lounge, because at this point, every year we like, the men got the best lounge, and he was like, not no more. This just my lounge, and everybody come here, okay? So he lets them know that this is a safe space. And I was like, it's definitely not a safe space, but okay, we'll let you have it. Because y'all already know how it's going to go. Everybody's going to tell everything that happens in the lounge. And not only that, we're going to watch it. They're going to see it. Nothing's safe. Everything you say will be held against you in a court of Ready to Love at the reunion. I'm just saying, okay? So Tommy tells them that he wants them to explore intimacy. And I was like, we don't need no more intimacy exploring up in this cast, okay? This cast done got as intimate as I think we could possibly be getting. But he wants them to take them to their jobs, take them to their homes. I said, don't take nobody to your job. That's how you get fired. Don't be bringing these people to your job, okay? He wants them to take them to their favorite spot, things of that, you know, real intimate. Let them into their world, okay? I was like, okay, I'll take that. I'll take that. But before he lets them go, he tells them, like, listen, so we know you promised you 10 men and you didn't get your 10 men. I feel like y'all didn't get what y'all deserve, okay? Well, I feel like y'all didn't get what y'all was promised. So, because Glenn dropped out, we don't win and got you somebody else. So, he brings out Justin. Now, initially, I saw Justin. I was like, okay, cool, decent. I could deal with it, okay? He's 34. He's a PE teacher. And he says that he's ready to find his love. He's ready to find his person. Cool, right? But Rashina is over there like this. She is undressing that man with her whole entire eye. She said she is very interested into getting to know him a little bit more. I said, okay now. And I don't blame her, because if you look at the pool that she got to choose from, baby, the pickings is slim. The pickings are slim. But all the women seem pleasantly surprised with Justin, so that's a good sign. So Alexis set up a date with Rashina, Willie, Lamar, William, and she got them playing basketball, okay? She got a little referee shirt on. She came to play. So they meet up. She separates them into teams, and William has been waiting his whole entire life for this moment, okay? Soon as she said, let's play, he was out here, okay? He was taking them shots, and he was not missing. Lamar talking about something, I let him win. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Oh, I would have played one-on-one. No, you don't. No, you don't. You got beat, sir. You got beat. He can't handle rejection or loss. Okay? So anyway, when Rashida is talking to Lamar and Willie, she was telling them that all her relationships has been at least 3+, okay? So, of course, Lamar antennas go up. 3+. 3+. What that mean? What that mean? You went to threesomes? How old are we? She's like, no. The fact that you even have to explain that is beyond me. She's saying 3+ years, Lamar. If you take out those nasty earplugs that you got in that only translate things into physical and sexual, then maybe you can hear things. But, you know, of course, we talking about Lamar at this point. So Willie's like, so out of both of us, who would you choose? She was like, neither right now. And she told us in the confession that she's not really attracted to neither one of them. And not only that, she feels as though Lamar is not really ready for love. Okay, he's ready to... That's what I got from it. That's what I picked up. That's what she was saying, basically, okay? Alexis and William are having a little one-on-one time, okay? And he's telling her that he's been married before. And they start talking about how, like, people have to learn from their mistakes and that we need to give each other grace. And sometimes it's okay to fail as long as you learn a lesson. They really having this nice, deep, in-depth conversation. For some reason, the women seem to be drawn to William, okay? Alexis said that he was very open and serious. And she likes that side of him because he's a comedian. So for him to be able to be open and vulnerable is really nice. And I can agree. I feel like every time we put William with a woman, it just all blends so well. But whenever someone blends so well with everyone, you always have to question why. What's the ulterior motive? Is this real, or are you putting on? Are you really playing this game to make it to the end, or are you looking for someone who you genuinely have a connection with? So I'm starting to look at William like, you can't really be falling for all the girls, okay? So now Alexis and Rashina switch, okay? So now Alexis is talking to Lamar and Willie, and she asks them, what does intimacy look like to them? Willie says that first and foremost, intimacy starts with God, okay? So he's saying, you got to have this relationship with God, and that's how you become intimate. So then, of course, Lamar like, can we get physical? Why not? Why not? You ain't going to do nothing but be physical anyway. And then he starts going into like, first you got to find out how to please me. And, it could be about sending the text messages and telling me what type of panties you got on. And I was like, what? This man went on a whole tangent about sex. Sex, okay? She says she's leaning a little bit towards Lamar. And I was like, obviously, because he's giving predator. I don't want to sit here and talk to a grown man when I'm dating, looking for marriage, about sex all the time. Because although sex is important in a relationship, it is not the only aspect of a relationship. And the fact that Lamar can't talk about anything other than sex, sir, what is your real intention on being here? Like, you are too old to not be able to have a conversation about intimacy that does not involve sex. She said he's weird, and I said definitely. Like, he's too old to act like he's never had sex before. That's the issue. It's one thing to be sexually liberated, and it's another thing to act like a 16-year-old horny teenager. That's what he acts like. So Rashina and Justin goes on a date. And I'm happy that we got to see Rashina a little bit more this episode, because we didn't get a lot of her in the last few episodes, okay? So they take their dogs to the dog park. And when Justin came in there, he had that dog wrapped around he had that dog leash wrapped around his stomach. I said, you got to be kidding me. Because, sir, why? Just hold it like a regular person. Why you got that wrapped around your waist or whatnot, okay? Riley, his dog, is being a cock blocker, okay? He won't let him be great. He wants to entertain other dogs. He wants to start barking at her dog. It's like a whole mess, okay? He was definitely in the way. But eventually, they did get to sit down and talk. So when they were talking, Rashina asked him about kids, and he said he kind of got to the point where he accepted the fact that he may not have kids. And that kind of made me feel sad. Because he's only 34, and it's like, you could probably still have kids. And it just sucks because a lot of women have already had their kids and not trying to have no more kids. But she says that she really doesn't want any more, but she's open to the idea of it. But she likes the fact that there's no pressure on the fact that he has to have kids. The fact that he says that he accepted the fact that he may not have children, I just feel bad, because, like, don't waste your time with someone who doesn't want children. Go find you someone who's ready to have some kids, even if they got kids. You know what I mean? You don't have to settle. I don't know. I feel like if he be with somebody who doesn't want kids, he's settling. He asked her what she was looking for in a partner. She said she's looking for a protector, a leader, someone who could be open and vulnerable. And, they seem to be really hitting it off. The conversation was just flowing. It seemed very easy, very natural. And they both agree that they have a connection, okay? She was like, I could definitely see him being my connection. It was cute. It was one of those conversations where it was like, it just happened. Y'all know how, like, when we watch these couples sometimes, when we watch the singles interact, it seems like they're forcing it or they're trying too hard. This conversation just happened. And I like that for them. So I'm going to root for them for now. Laylene went to go talk to Tommy, okay? She said she needs some advice. So she goes to talk to Tommy, and she tells him that, although she really enjoys the process, she's having an incredible time. She has a family emergency going on, okay? And she's not really sure what she should do, because she feels as though, like, she needs to be able to put her all into it. And at this moment, she really can't. Tommy was like, well, listen, I'm going to give you a week off. Go figure it out. Make up your mind what you want to do, and come back and let us know. I was like, child, they just brought in Justin. They just brought in Justin. But Laylene, I see you, sis. I see you, because I would have backed out too. I know she was like, oh no, y'all got me effed up, and y'all think I'm about to sit around and deal with this. Absolutely not. This man is always talking about sex. This man always talking about licking toes. This man I don't find attractive. She said, no, I'm a piece up out of here. And I'm with her on that, because baby, y'all wasting everybody's time. Patrice, Alonzo, Koshia, and Vanessa are going to meet at Chad's house. I said, oh, Chad's invited everybody to his house. Let's look around. What's going on up in here, okay? Patrice is getting handsy with Chaz, okay? She's, giving him a nice massage. And Alonzo decides that he wants to go pull Kashia to the side because he wants to apologize. And he wants to tell her that, he was sorry. And I'm not accepting it. I'm not accepting it. She accepted it, but I'm not accepting it. Because, Alonzo is just trying to find a way to stay. Because he pulled some BS last week, okay? That whole whole interaction that he had with her, playing on her intelligence, calling her immature, like she's crazy, gaslighting her, sir, immediately no. I wouldn't even entertain that conversation, but because she probably was just like, I'm gonna just take it for what it is and go about my business, okay? Then you hear a knock at the door, so everybody like, who that? And not only was it a knock, he opened the door. I said, Justin, you don't just go walk in somebody's house. They was like, Justin. And the guys was like, who is Justin? How you get here, okay? Patrice said, I invited him. I sure did. I invited him. I said, you gonna invite another man to another man's house? Girl, you was a bold one. But hey, we here now, okay? So Justin comes in and, Chaz is like, Justin, where are you from? He was like, I'm from Mississippi, and my grandfather was the mayor of Winstonville or something like that. And Chaz was like, so why you gotta lead with that? I was like, it sounds like you a hater. Because what was the purpose? Let that man go ahead and brag about his grandfather being the mayor. Why you feel some type of way? Why you gotta call him out like that? See, I don't like that. I don't like that. It gives him very much insecure a little bit to me. But he handled it well. He said they would just size each other up a little bit. I was like, I keep my eye on Chaz. The way he just came out like, why you leave with that, made me feel like it's something more to Chaz that we really gonna have to get into. So they decide to go ahead and play dominoes, right? Patrice and Alonzo are setting up their little Zoom date because, they've been connecting and they really been vibing and whatnot. Justin is trying to steal something. And I was like, what are you trying to steal, sir? Put that back. Because he really had something in his head. So I'm about to put this in my back pocket. Okay? Boy, if you don't go ahead and put that man's stuff back and stop trying to steal stuff, that ain't it, all right? So when everybody leaves, Vanessa and Chaz take the time to have their little bit of alone time because they want to build their relationship, build their connection. And I like it. It just really seems pure. It seems innocent. The way they was looking at each other, the way they was talking to each other. I know at some point they was wishing the cameras wasn't around so they could touch on each other a little bit. That's what it was giving. I really enjoyed their interaction. It was nice. It was nice. And I know I said I'm not hoping on love because I really don't feel like we're going to get it. But for the moment, it was a pure, sweet moment. Maya is shooting concept for her waist training line, okay? And I don't know why she invited Lamar, but she invited Lamar. He comes in there and they're having a conversation, okay? And Maya's trying to tell Lamar that she wants something more than physical. Okay, of course it's important, but I want something more. And he's like, well, physical is very important. Then he starts to go on about how he was with more than one woman at one time. And I'm just like, it's getting old. It's getting old. Ew. He had the nerve to tell her that, he was looking at her lips and he likes her lips and he wants to kiss and he wanted to kiss her. And I'm just sitting here like, what? Then he said something about, I know, how was your prom night? Is that the night you broke your virginity? Sir, what? I cannot believe that this grown-ass man is sitting on national television pursuing a woman and the only thing that he could talk about is losing your virginity at prom? And then you wonder why you're single? I need to see what his interviews is like. I need to see what his interview. I am intrigued at this point because I really want to know if he could talk about anything other than sex. Maya's like, yeah, no, he's not ready for love. He's not here for love. He's definitely not here for love. So Mika, Jonathan, LaRon, and Maya go out. Ron's telling them that it's more to him than just partying, okay? He's trying to explain to them how he wants to be the fun daddy. He wants to have his kids' friends come over and grill and have fun and things of that nature. He wants to be the fun dad as well, okay? Then we find out that out of nowhere, Jonathan was married. And Mika was like, say what now? You married? You never said you was married. So now she's confused because she wants to know, is the ex-wife the baby mama? Are they two different people? Are they the same person? Because he never brought up that he was married. And I'm just like, side eye, because sir, everybody been like, oh, I was married before, or da-da-da-da, and you feel like that's information that you'll need to disclose when dating? I don't know. Jonathan, I already told y'all, Jonathan shuts down when he don't feel like he likes you anymore. That could be the reason why him and Mika never got to that point. So Mika and Jonathan are now having a little side conversation. He's trying to shut her concerns down because he doesn't want to focus on the past. It's not about focusing on the past. This is just information that needs to be disclosed. No one wants to go into a relationship with someone who got baby mama drama, ex-wife drama, all types of drama because you decide that you don't want to speak on it. And the fact that you don't want to speak on it lets me know that there's more to it. That's how I see it, okay? She feels like he's being sneaky and I feel like he's being sneaky as well. Because if it's something that's over, done with, you just say, yes, I used to be married. Yes, that's the mother of my child. It is what it is. Like, I don't understand what's the whole purpose of not mentioning it. I don't get it at all, okay? So Maya and LaRon are talking and they seem to be hitting it off, okay? And she's telling him that she wants to be a power couple and he's just eating it up and he's just regurgitating everything that she said back to him. Yes, he thinks she's beautiful, okay? So of course he's going to just feed into whatever she's saying because he wants to have a chance at Maya. Now, Maya is out of his league. If you ask me, I feel like she's out of his league, but she said that he has the potential to be the power couple husband that she's looking for. I don't see it personally, but then again, I'm not in her shoes, so I can't say what it is and what it's not, all right? So now, after all these dates, all the ladies meet back up at Tommy's lounge. So Tommy, of course, is like, I want to know everything. You guys let me know what's going on, all right? Laylene, what's up? Laylene was like, I just want to let y'all know that, I'm having a family emergency. I took some time. I really thought about it, but I'm going to have to get up out of here. I'm not about to let these men play in my face. And I was like, woo, child. They just brought Justin. Now it's uneven again. We can't win for lose. We can't win for losing. We need a double elimination, okay? And I think we need to do it on the men's side, not the women. The men's side, though. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, okay? So anyway, she gets up and she hugs everybody and she leaves. Bye, Laylene, girl. Okay, I'm glad that you chose yourself because at the end, that's what you was going to have to do regardless. Because you wasn't going to be with none of these men because none of these men's going to be with none of these women. It just is what it is. Tommy was like, all right, y'all know what? Let's just get into the top. Who we connecting with, okay? Patrice said Alonzo's at her top. Maya said LaRon. And so I was like, oh, she must really be feeling LaRon. I don't know. Something about LaRon I don't trust. I don't know what it is, y'all, but something about him I don't trust. But we just have to see how this all plays out, okay? So when Maya was saying that LaRon was her, her top, they brought up him partying. Because she is saying, I'm not worried about him partying, okay? Because he's 30, he has no kids, he's single. That's what he's supposed to be doing. Let him get it out now. So this way, when he's ready to settle down, he don't feel like he misses something. And that put a whole new perspective on it for me. So I definitely understand what she's saying. So Rashina said Justin. I was like, good thing Justin came there because Rashina probably wouldn't have had nobody, all right? So Mika said Dominique. And then I was like, where the heck is Dominique at? Child, I haven't seen Dominique since like episode 1. Where's Dominique? Justice for Dominique, okay? So Alexis says William. Vanessa, it says Chaz. And I was like, that makes perfect sense, okay? So then Tommy was like, so who y'all not feeling? So Mika was like, she not feeling Jonathan. She don't feel like, she feels like him keeping his marriage a secret. She don't like that. Maya said she's not feeling Lamar. It's too much sex talk. Alexis, Vanessa, Rashina also feel as though they not feeling Lamar either, okay? Patrice said that she's not feeling Willie because when she was on the phone with him, he was saying that he had left his apartment and that he was at at one of his showing properties and he was getting ready to go to sleep on the floor. So she was just trying to figure out like what's happening with that whole situation, okay? Koshia said that she's not feeling Willie because he made her feel uncomfortable from the mixer. When he asked her, was the D that good, okay? She also said that Alexis had shared some of the private conversations that Willie had with the ladies, and she wasn't feeling that because that means that he runs his mouth. And so she felt like them two sitting there gossiping, talking about everyone and, bringing up private conversations and stuff, and she wasn't feeling that. So Alexis got it in her feelings, and she was like, well, I found it interesting that Koisha and Koshia was like, it's Koshia. And I was like, let me make sure I say Koshia right this time. Because I don't want her to come in my comments like, it's Koshia, okay? But I'm not mad at her because you're not about to address me, trying to play me, and say my name wrong in one time, okay? So she was like, it's Koshia, get it right. So Alexis like, I feel like she has a problem with almost every man. And I'm like, well, have you met the men there? Because, like, I would have a problem with most of all these men, too. Then she's like, and she's saying that all the men are coming at her and sideways and sexual. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, and they have because we watched this. So now Alexis is sitting there talking about something. The men haven't came at me like that because they know who not to play with. Because she was like, well, it's not my fault that you built like a 12-year-old boy. I said, child, they about to fight. Go ahead and fight. Go ahead and fight. And then Alexis Why you going so hard for these men that you don't even really know? And just because they didn't even done that to you doesn't mean that they're not doing it to her. So shut up, because you're giving me pick me vibes. And you want to know something else? I'm trying to figure out, like, where did she get the pervert word from? Because Mika was like, she didn't say he was a pervert. You're saying that. But this is the part that got me. When Kashia said that they was coming at her sexual because she was talking to other men in front of them, I'm sitting here like, you have got to be out of your effing mind. For one, this is Ready to Love when everybody's talking to everyone in front of everyone. So for you to even bring that up as if that's an excuse for a man to be inappropriate with her is beyond the F out of me. What do you mean because she's talking to the other men? That gives them the right to be sexual with her? If you don't get out of my face with this, because I almost reached through that screen and punched her in her face, which is why I'm not upset when Kashia said that she wanted to slap her in her face, because I felt the same exact way. Kashia got up and walked away. Rashina, Mika went to comfort her. She's like, I just don't want to cry. You know, I want to cry because I don't want to ugly cry. I want to ugly. Girl, I felt it. Because you really sat there and tried to play in her face, Alexis. What do you mean? It's never okay for someone to insult you. It's never okay for someone to make you feel inappropriate. And if I express a concern, you don't get the right to tell me that it's because I was talking to other men in front of them. Miss me with the BS. That ish made me mad because, Alexis, I thought you was better than that, sis. It's very much giving pick me. So when they came back and Tommy said the same thing that I just said, you have to realize that everybody's on their own journey and everybody's experience is going to be different. Something that she may have dealt with, you may not have dealt with. And just because you didn't deal with it, don't mean it didn't happen. I'm sitting here looking at all these men sideways. Yes, they are all very sexual. Yes, they are inappropriate. Yes, they are gaslighters. Yes, they are liars. Yes, they are sneaky. Most of all of them has already been on the radar for some BS. So don't sit here and act like y'all got the best group of men and it's no way they could be acting like that towards these women. You don't even know them. Child, she pissed me off. She pissed me off so bad. And anyone who feels like she had every right, and anyone who feels like Kashia was wrong in that situation, I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't even understand how you could even think remotely that Alexis was right. So, of course, in the bottom two, we have Lamar and we have Willie. Willie meets with Alexis and Lamar meets with Kashia. When Lamar's telling Kashia that he's a challenge, he's of a different breed, whatever. So Alexis told Willie that the ladies think that he has a lustful energy. Not her, but them. Then she brought up how they say that, about the conversation that he was having on the phone where he was going to sleep on the floor. When she said he was going to sleep on the floor, his eyes opened up so wide like, I'm caught, okay? I'm caught. She said that the woman may think that he may not be stable. He's like, this is some bullish, okay? He's already on the fence because, like, ain't no way I'm sleeping on the floor. Sir, if you were sleeping on the floor, just say it is what it is, okay? Make up another lie around why you were sleeping on the floor. She tells him, like, overall, the women still think you're ready to love. And this is what I mean by, Alexis, I fought for you. What was the purpose of saying that? Pick me. Pick me, pick me, pick me. He's saying, like, oh, now I'm about to go make her look stupid. I'm about to make her eat every word. It's war. You are a man. You are a man. You want to go to war with a woman because you told her that you was going to sleep on the pallet and she repeated it? So meanwhile, Kashia is telling Lamar that the women think that his conversations has been a little bit risque, okay? And he's like, risque, what's that mean? What's that mean? What you trying to say? She's trying to say that you come off as a pervert. That's what she's trying to say. He like, we grown. Because she's like, it's too much sex talk. He's like, but we grown, ain't we? Yeah, but just because we grown don't mean we want to talk about sex all the time. You grow up if that's what you think being an adult means, okay? So she tells him that he's not ready to love. He is a pure example of not being able to accept rejection, okay? She's like, I wish you well. And he was like, I wish you would change your tone of voice. Sir, excuse me? I'm not about to sit here and argue with you. You ain't no teacher. This ain't school. Don't be trying to talk to me like that. When she got up and walked away, I said, I know that's right. Kashia walk away game is on point. Because you're not about to talk to me any type of way and expect me to sit here and listen to it. Then he like, give me my roses back. I'm like, you are a sourpuss. Talk about something, I don't have a problem with rejection. Yes, you do, sir. Yes, you do. Because the way you just behaved was a prime example of why women are scared to tell men no, because you start acting like that. Why are you yelling at her, telling her to change her voice? Why are you telling her to give you back those 3 little flowers that didn't even come in a wrapping paper or a bow? Don't nobody even want them little dusty flowers from your dusty behind. Whoo, child. I'm glad he's going. I'm glad he's going. When I tell you this is the most sassy ass group of men I have seen, they sassy. Whoo, I can't take it. Like, we bring back real men. Because this group is got some issues. Anyway, y'all, we're going to have to see what next week bring. Because it seems like the drama is going to continue and continue and continue. So I hope that you guys follow me on this journey. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, okay? Like the video, like the video, like the video. Drop me some yellow hearts and let me know that you were here. Comment down below and let me know what you think about all the things that happened in this episode. And I'm going to talk to you guys later. Peace.